Today we're going to be looking at adding and subtracting polynomials, starting with the basic definition for polynomials. Here's some important information for you to read, so go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and read that and resume when you're done. What we're looking at here is writing polynomials in descending powers. So you can see, for example, A here, we've got our different terms of our polynomial. Highest degree is 8y to the fifth, so you really rewrite it starting with that one. Then the minus 9y to the fourth goes second, minus 6y cubed goes third. We don't have a y squared term, so just plain y is next, and then last would be just the plain 12. Same sort of question here. Highest degree is the negative 4m cubed, so that starts. Then we've got a 6m squared, plain m, and then a minus 2. So just putting that in order of descending powers. Here's some information about types of polynomials. So we got monomials, binomials, trinomials, and things that aren't one of those. This is the number of terms is what's important. So monomials have one term, binomials have two, trinomials have three, and we don't have any special names for more than three. So like this would be a polynomial with 4 terms and a polynomial with 5 terms. The degree of a polynomial is the highest exponent, so this is a second degree. This is a 14th degree. This is first degree. Now a plain x really has a 1 as the exponent. A negative 2 has a 0 for the exponent, so it's a 0 degree. Here when we have more than one variable together in one term, we actually add the exponents to get the degree for that term. So that's the 7th degree polynomial. Here this is a 12th degree term, a 5th degree, and a 2nd degree. So 12th is the degree because that's the highest one between 12, 5, and 2. Next we want to combine like terms. Key here, only like terms can be combined. For this first example, negative 5y cubed plus 8y cubed minus y cubed. Again, we're really adding the negative 5, the 8, and then taking the 1 away. That's how many y cubed we really have. So we end up with a 2y cubed for that one. For this second one, we're going to combine the 6x and the minus 9x. We'll combine the 5y and the 2y. So for the x's, 6 minus 9 is negative 3, so negative 3x. And then the 5y and the 2y makes 7y. Notice when we're adding or combining this like terms, the base does not change. This started off as y cubed, and it ended as y cubed. Here we had x's, which became just negative 3x, and here we had y's that became just a 7y. For the last one here, if we look at the like terms, I've got a 5x squared y plus a 9x squared y minus 6xy squared plus 13xy squared. And so what we're looking at there, combining just the like terms, we'd have 14x squared y plus 7xy squared. Now those terms are similar, but x squared y is different than xy squared. So be careful to, again, only combine. Adding two polynomials together, again, not that different from what we've been doing, just the distinction of here is a polynomial, we're going to add another polynomial to that. Now we could just rearrange those values horizontally, group the like terms together and then combine them. Or we could do a vertical method where we set that up so that we can just line up the like terms vertically. So if we do that here, the 3a to the fifth minus the 8a to the fifth would give us a negative 5a to the fifth. Minus 9a cubed plus 8a cubed would be minus a cubed. The a squared doesn't have any like terms to combine, neither does the 2. So we get negative 5a to the fifth minus a cubed plus 4a squared plus 2. And subtracting, the idea here is change the sign for everything in the second polynomial and then just switch it to adding. So if I do that, if I start with my negative 6m squared minus a negative 5m squared, so that would be plus 5m squared. and then a minus 8m minus the 7m, and then a 5 minus a negative 8, so it would really be plus 8. So again, just taking care of that subtraction, and if you wanted to, you could actually, actually go in there and say, okay, well, this is going to be adding, so that's going to be adding, this will be subtracting, and this one would be adding. You go through there and mark that up if you like. When we combine our terms, we get a negative m squared minus 15m and plus 13. And that's all for adding and subtracting polynomials.